any of that other bullshit. You
Look,
can have it.
business, but more than anything, I like to make a connection. Like I feel like the music will be so much more genuine if like we make a connection, like and it's like a genuine vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anytime like I could just buy a beat from somebody, yeah, that's cool. But if it's like a real vibe, like the music just be 10 times better all the time.
Have you ever tried to force the song with somebody you weren't really vibing, but you like kind of said you were going to, and then you felt forced to write this song and it just didn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out?
I'll tell you, sometimes I'll do like features and I don't really be feeling a song, but if the song don't turn out good, that's on them. Cause I'm always gonna hold my weight. Always. I'm always gonna.
I can see this. I can see some church group sending you, "Hey man, we want you to be featured on this," and you're like, "Okay, yeah, okay, that money's good. All right, we'll take a look at it here." And then you get it, and you're like, "Okay, I don't even know where to go with this one."
Nah, bro, I promise you, I can always make something work. Spin that second song.
Can't breathe.
So you can see.
Can't
I want
breathe.
to see my versatility.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see my versatility as a tribute to George Floyd, by the way.
Oh, can't breathe. Savvy, let's go.
The last few days have felt even worse. Unrest in the streets of Minneapolis, a police station, burned down last night as a community responded with grief and outrage and anger to the killing of George Floyd. We learned today that the officer allegedly had his knee on Floyd's neck for 2 minutes and 53 seconds after Floyd became non-responsive, keeping his knee on his neck all that time as he was dying.
I'm here to announce that former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin is in custody.
No, I cannot breathe. No, I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe. No, I cannot breathe. Really hold this a drink cause I'm falling asleep. No, I cannot breathe. I'm not resisting, I'm suffocating. No, I cannot breathe. We fight for our lives, leave us dead in the streets. No, I cannot breathe. I can't breathe. No, I cannot breathe. I can't breathe. No, I cannot breathe. I can't breathe. Can't breathe. Hell no, don't ask me why I rob with glasses, cause niggas get shot just for running. We live in America, animal planet, and we the one crackers behind. Me and my niggas, we always on chill. They thinking that we up to something. They looking at niggas like we in the field. Can't wait to throw us in the dungeon. They picking us up by the bunches. And now I can't breathe. God, I can't breathe, cause I feel like I'm being hunted. Might be my PTSD, cause I feel it, I'm getting a rush. With shorty, but I'm just gon' keep it on hush. The hate for my people is crazy, man. You wouldn't like to be us. My nigga just bought a new shotty, and you wouldn't like to be dubs. I shine like a diamond, little bitch. I might light that bitch up. Fuck with me at all times, little bitch. You don't want it to bust. I can't breathe. No, I cannot breathe. No, I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe. No, I cannot breathe. Really hold this a drink, cause I'm falling asleep. I'm not resisting, I'm suffocating. No, I cannot breathe. We fight for our lives, leave us dead in the streets. No, I cannot breathe. I can't breathe. No, I cannot breathe. I can't breathe. No, I cannot breathe. I can't breathe. No, I cannot. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I know how I feel. That's cause I done been through the same thing. They kill it with guns, or they just might use their hands or their knees. I remember it vivid, he pushing 300 on 143. I was really getting tased and punched in the face for the smell of some weed. Got my hands up, don't shoot at me, please. They don't even tell her to freeze. They act while we run from police, cause they kill the same color as me. He was just trying to pull up his jeans. He was just trying to run up the street, and she was just trying to leave. If they don't give her justice, no peace. Cause none of this shit justifies them taking minorities' lives. Our whole life they been feeding us lies. That ain't much when you trying to survive. We got people that's dying to survive. They don't care about us dead or alive, so they don't really care about our lives. This shit get me more mad every time. No, I cannot breathe. No, I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe. No, I cannot breathe. Really hold this a drink cause I'm falling asleep. No, I cannot breathe. I'm not resisting, I'm suffocating. No, I cannot breathe. We fight for our lives, leave us dead in the streets. No, I cannot breathe. I can't breathe. No, I cannot breathe. I can't
On March 13th, when 3 police officers entered her apartment without knocking.
Many of the protesters are telling me they are frustrated, upset over the death of George Floyd, and many of them say that this is the type of thing that they have been waiting for because
at that very moment, America is a peace organization
which has to change, and until it does, Black lives will not matter.
How many music videos do you plan on shooting? Are you dropping an album, or are they all just singles? And how many music videos do you plan on making already?
I just recently dropped the EP. It's called If the Shoe Fits.
Okay.
It has 3 songs on there and 1 interlude. And like I was telling him, it's just me. The cover art is just a cartoon of me rapping into a mic, and the mic is actually a death note from my favorite anime. Because if you write somebody's name in a death note, like, they die pretty much. So
Yeah.
killing folks. Killing
Okay.
them, right? You know what I'm saying? Killing them.
Okay.
Yeah, I wrote Sebastian's name in that. It hasn't worked yet.
It hasn't worked. But yeah, so the cover art is actually me recreating the exact moment when I made all those songs. So, and I didn't write anything down. It was literally just me having a lot on my mind. A lot of bullshit was going on, and I just made 3 songs off of it, released it.
Yeah, man.
What do I call it? Mental journal entries.
So 2020 kind of sucked for musicians all around, right? With COVID, you couldn't do any shows, things like that. Do you have hopes for 2021? And before the whole COVID thing happened, were you doing a lot of concerts and shows?
I was doing shows and concerts and stuff like that, but 2020 didn't suck for me. Like,
good.
Like I said, I'm just out here doing me. Like, I'm not even too focused on being the most famous person in the world, or doing this, doing that. I'm more focused on being a good influence to my family, like the people that's looking up to me. I'm trying to make sure I stay true to me. I'm trying to make sure, I set a good example. I don't want to get lost in all of this and then start making them think doing drugs, drinking every day, smoking all the time is the way to go. Like, that's like I'm you feel me?
I gotta ask.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Sebastian's last hip hop album, all he ever talked about was drinking lean, and I don't understand why he's got to talk about that kind of stuff. You're supposed to be an influence, Sebastian. You're supposed to be an influence.
I do want to ask Sam, as a band, as someone who's a booking agent and manager for bands, when you hear an artist say, it's they're just doing it for them, they're not worried about being the big famous guy, does that deter you from them, or does that make you want to work with them more?
Well, it depends. There's some secret questions I'm not going to let you know about, Sebastian, because then we let the cat out of the bag. But there's some secret questions I look for, because at the end of the day, I'm a businessman. I'm here to make money. Right. I'm here to make that artist money. I'm here to blow up that artist so they make money. But not necessarily. I want them to keep true to themselves and true to their art and their creation. But how am I going to repackage it and sell it? That's my job. My job is to package it, sell it. My job is the salesman. Their job is the creator. So if they say, man, I ain't worried about the money. I ain't worried about being famous. I ain't worried about, there are some things, some key things that just tells me, okay, you're just not serious, because there is a serious side to the business part that if I don't say something to them, then what ends up happening is I just waste a bunch of my time, sometimes my money, and I'm mad, and they're out of the game, and they're all, so it's one of those things where I do try to ask a couple questions. So, yeah.
That's a good response. And is there also a fine line between someone who's saying that, yeah, do it for them, but also you can tell that they're serious about the music because of what they're putting out there?
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where they might even not even know the decision just quite yet, because they're the creator, they're the artist. They really don't think about the business side sometimes. Some do, some don't. It's right. The longer you get in the game and the more money you spend on it, that's when you can start going, I need to make some of this money back. I
started thinking as an artist. You're right.
Did you? So have you been taking it more seriously because your YouTube's kind of starting to grow, your Facebook fans are probably starting to grow?
The more I get into it, the more I started taking more serious. I sell clothes. Well, I actually make my own merchandise out of a store, out of the outlets in, where's it at? In Canutillo. The outlet on
I
Canatio.
thought you were going to say like Hot Topic or something like that. I was like, wait.
No. It's called Creative Cloud. It's called Creative Cloud. Shout out Brandon Poindexter. That boy, he taught me everything. Really, everything I know. He's not the type of dude to do it for me. He took me to the water, showed me how to fish, taught me how to catch my own fish,
There you go.
What it does.
But
I make my own merch out of there. And now that I have an audience of people to sell it to, it's like making merch kind of takes some of the weight off. Like just solely being an artist, you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like
I got something?
Do you feel that 2021 is going to help you grow as a musician? And do you feel like at this point in your musical career, you're ready to take that next step to like just go big or go home?
2021, I feel like 2020 showed me a lot of who's here for me, like who's my solid team. And 2021 is going to be the time to, I guess, put it to the test. Like we're going to hit the ground running. I got a lot of plans as far as like clothing and branding that I want to do. And music, we about to put a new EP out. I'm about to put a new single out. It's really like a club kind of single.
Okay.
But this guy came down here and we kind of kicked it for a couple of days. We recorded like in the living room. We're going to put them songs out.
Do you have?
I feel like. Go ahead.
No, do you have anybody over there that wants to say hi real quick? Or I saw you talking to some people. Anyone want to say what's up?
Nobody's here right now. Everybody been texting me. I ain't been texting them back though.
That's why it keeps coming up to. It keeps coming up to his EP cover art right there.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about Running Away. I was gonna play this song last, but let's play it the third song because this song now you don't actually do vocals on this song.
No, I do. I'm the one on the chorus. So the song was made. My friend was actually playing the beat for me. He found the beat for me, and like they know I'm good at making choruses. And I just was hearing it, and I kind of freestyled something off the top of my head. And he was like, "Man, we got to put that shit down." So I kind of remembered it, and then the next time I heard the beat, I just laid it down.
All right, here we go with Running Away.
Besides, as long as we're handcuffed together, you and I share the same fate. If I die, so will you. If that happens, Misa is the one who would grieve most of all. Either we lose and both die together, or we successfully catch Kira. Which is it?
We catch Kira! I would never dream about living in a world without light.
I can't feel myself running away, running fast, can't keep up to you. Running away, running away. I can't feel myself running away, running fast, can't keep up to you. Running away, running away. Shawty, you got me running fast like I'm sprinting. I know sometimes I keep it real, I was pretending. I was just trying to protect your heart, that's why I did it. No matter what, you know I love you to the ending. The way I showed you that before was hella different. Shawty, I guess that's the reason that I ain't getting it. I know I made your ass more mad when I ain't listen. I kept fucking up and that's the wrong repetition. You ain't give up on me, you made the right decision. If they ask me to explain, never switching. I'ma tell them you the perfect definition. You never let nobody play out your position. Yeah, I'm losing my friction. I feel like I'm slipping. I'm running fast, chasing your ass, trying to get your attention.